Alright, welcome back, B's and G's. Special shortened bell, Chapter 8 review session of Drive-Thru Confessionals. Pause your screen. These are the 9 things you'll be able to do very well in order to get an A on tomorrow's test, the Chapter 8 test. Right now we're going to review the 8-5 homework. Questions? E.
Numbers 3 and 4.
Alright, number 3.
I got P was a 2.
Alright, so number 3. We got a parallel line. It tells us the lines are parallel. No, not necessarily the midline, E. In fact, it's not the midline because of this 6 and that 4. So it's the side splitter theorem, which is kind of like the midline theorem. Oh, this is a great problem, okay? That is a Q right here. It's pretty easy to find P if you paid attention to yesterday's lesson. The side splitter theorem says that if a line is parallel to the side of a triangle, then it divides the sides into proportional segments. So you would say P is to 2, like 6 is to 4. Maybe in your mind, a better proportion is P is to what? 6? That's fine. If you started out with P as a 6, then on the other side you'd have 2 over 4. Either one of those would work, okay? P over 2 equals 4 over 6 would be wrong. Well, it helps to read them out loud to yourself. So, you're telling me top left over bottom left equals bottom right over top right, and that's not consistent, so that's why that was wrong. Okay? Here you cross multiply and divide, you get 12 divided by 4. P is 3. Now, here's my concern. Q is a little bit different. This is a mistake many of you will make on the test, so I want you to pay attention. Many of you made it on your quiz, which you'll get back at the end of the bell. Okay? 6 is to Q. Let me do something really quick. Now we have that from finding P. You would say 6 is to Q. So that is top right is to base or bottom. Like what? Like 10 is to 15. And many of you on the quiz are going to use 4.
I put Q over 15 equals 4 over 6.
That'd be wrong. Okay? This highlighted triangle is the triangle that's similar to this. See, when you're using the Q and the 15, that has nothing to do with the side splitter theorem. Those are the parallel sides. So since those sides are parallel, this angle is congruent to this angle by what? Yep. And that angle is congruent to that angle by. So when you're solving this problem for Q, you need to use the similar triangles, which is Chapter 8, Section 2. When you're solving this problem for P, you need to use the side splitter theorem. And it's very important you understand the difference, or you're going to get one of those 2 answers wrong. Okay? Let's go on and take a look at number 5. Is that what you said, Yi? 3 and 4. Okay. So, we got 4 parallel lines. Oh dear. The lines are A, B, C, and D. We have 2 transversals, F, K, G, M. N, O, J, P. Okay? And we're given all sorts of information. 2, 3, 4 here. Okay, that's what we're given. And it also says that KP is 15. Find KM MO and OP. Alright. So, here's how we would find Km first. Km is to 2. Now we got to use, over on this side, I need two things that I know. Well, I know that KP is 15. And what side would KP correspond with on the other side? FJ. So I'd have to do a little addition. 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 9. So that's my equation for Km. You get Km is 30/9. I'll just leave it like that. Okay? Sure. 10/3 or 3 1/3. I'll take any of those answers. Okay? MO matches up with 3. And again, I think I would just use this as 15 is to 9 every time. So here you got, let's see, 45 over 9, so MO equals 5. Well, think about it, E. Think about the proportion between this side right here is 9. This side is 15. What's hard about these problems is that they're not drawn to scale. So you can anticipate that every corresponding side on this side is going to be a little less than 2 times these. Oh, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. You got to use proportions. Okay? But I'm glad you asked the question. And finally, OP is to 4, like 15 is to 9, and you get OP is 60 over 9, which is 20/3. Notice, that makes me feel good. This one's 20/3, this one's 10/3. If you notice, this side is twice of that side, so I'm very confident that I got it right at this point. Everybody say good morning to Mr. Weigel. There you go. It's the Mr. Waggle way. All right, I'll pause this, and I'll take some more questions.